I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you.
What's up? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. It's your girl Tangia. Wow, you don't even know your name, sis. It's your girl Tangia, aka Chief Tan, and I just want to thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we're gonna hop into it. So if you don't follow me already on the Libra Scale, which is my Finsta, my small community page, I'm not gonna say small, my community page for the girls that want to see more than just my fashion and sponsored work that mainly goes on my main page, which is at Chief Tan. So follow me on both of those pages on Instagram. If you want to see a little bit more of my life, you're going to come over to my Insta. And over there is where we do a lot of different girl chats, and the girls tell me what they really want from me and we discuss it. And so I have this list of topics that the girls wanted to hear my 2 cents on. And today's topic is going to be dealing with insecurities. So if you would like to dibble into that conversation with me, just keep on watching. So this topic is, I feel, a great one because as people, and I'm not even gonna just say women, but there's different there's different layers and levels and whatever to insecurities. And for women, I think we deal with it the most because we have insecurities wrapped into so much of us. And today I'm just gonna talk about outward appearance. And I feel like that is a really big one, being confident in your skin, being confident in your body, being confident in your skills, hair, makeup, whatever, all of that. I think it plays a lot into how we approach different things in life and could possibly stop us from doing things that we want to do in life because we don't feel we are up to par, whatever the case is. And I want to touch a little bit on confidence as well because I feel like they all tie in together. So starting with insecurities, I said I was going to start this video with just by roasting myself. And it's not really roasting myself, but these are the insecurities that I have with myself. I know you see influencers all the time and you perceive them to have whatever type of life or feel whatever type of way about themselves all the time. But like anyone else on this planet, confidence is fleeting. It's not an all the time thing. And although you can see the highlights of my life on Instagram, on whatever I'm posting it on, that is just that, a highlight, a snapshot, a one moment thing where confidence can be high 1 minute and low the next. It really just depends on what's going on. So some personal things that I'm insecure about myself that like bring me anxiety. I have a lot of thoughts when I'm trying to go about maintaining maintenance with them, covering them, camouflaging, whatever the case may be. So the first thing, and if you follow me on anything, you know, is my forehead. Oh my goodness, I'm forever talking about my forehead. I've never been real. I mean, I've been teased about it sometimes, but not like to a point where it would really have me worried. It's just something that I have for myself. My forehead, I'm always trying to cover it. I stray away from certain styles. I've been trying to do better here lately with just wearing my natural hair, wearing pullback styles, and showing my big old scully. But for the majority of my life, and still here now, we're gonna do what we can to cover it up, baby. She's pulling the frontal forward. We're gonna put a little swoop to dupe. If you know, she's gonna do something to try to camouflage it because it's just not an area of myself that I'm comfortable with. I'm just not. Another area is my feet. I just don't like feet, period. And if you ask my best friend of 25 years, I used to wear socks at the pool. That's how much I don't like feet. I don't like feet and I don't like my feet. I don't think they're cute. I can keep them up. I can maintain them. But I really have a thing with my feet. And I have a shoe haul that I just edited. And my legs and feet are the focal point. And I don't think I've ever posted content like that. And I'm very, very anxious about it. But the shoes are cute. So I'm trying to get over that. I've already edited it and everything. Like, it's ready to go. I just have to get up the nerve to post it. So yeah, my feet is one. And then for a long time, it was different areas of like my body, my stomach, maybe my love handles, chafing from my thighs. But at this point in my life, I've grown to not be worried about that. I know my weight fluctuates, my body changes, and I have actually come to love the process and to see how much my body can change or how much of a difference I can feel in my body, even with small, subtle changes. So with those insecurities, they're not something that I tend to think about all the time. It's just when they're like the focal point of something. So like if I'm trying a new hairstyle or I'm doing a hair video, I'm really thinking about, oh, my forehead about to be out, and I try to make those parts quick. I try to edit them out. I just really have a thing with it. And then like my feet, quick side story. So I dropped a big ass fan on my foot when I was, I don't know, maybe 16, 17. I was getting ready for a date and I dropped a whole ass fan. It was like a big fan because I had the hottest room in the house, and we had this extra fan that just like blew upstairs to cool down the upstairs, especially in the summer. And I was carrying it up to my room because I had the hottest room in the house, and I dropped it on my foot. So my big toe had actually broken. It just never really grew back right. So I always have to get acrylic on it. So that is really a thing for me, especially like when I'm becoming more intimate with someone, or like starting this relationship, and you know, you cuddle with your socks off, you have your shoes off. Even me wearing sandals, it's like a thing. It's a gradual thing. And like foot massages from people outside of like a pedicurist or whatever, I just really have a thing with it. So I've grown and started to just embrace those things in me. I don't really allow my confidence to shift because of the insecurities that I have in my body anymore. And so what I did for myself in dealing with that is I really just came to the terms with my body does so much for me, and it's so much more than just what it looks like on the outside. And some people love it, whereas other people don't. You know, there's still this thing with plus size bodies, and although I may be a smaller fat, terms that we've come up with, although I may be on the smaller end of a plus size spectrum, I still have insecurities, and they can affect my mental. So dealing with them, I had to come to terms with my body just houses all of me. My body is what keeps me able to be on this planet and live and reach towards my goals and dreams. So without this body in whatever state it is in, I wouldn't be able to focus on these other things that I have interest in and have aspirations to be. And like, I can't allow my mind to be consumed with how I look, which will stop me from reaching those bigger and better and more important goals. It's like my physical is one aspect of me. These goals I have are another, and I feel are more important. So focusing on things that don't really need my body to be a certain type of way for me to be successful at it. That's one way that I deal with insecurities. Another thing is that like, I know there are some things about my body that I can change. And if there's something about my body that I don't like, that I can change without, surgery or anything, I'm just not at that point yet. Not to say that I would never do it, because baby, let me get the coin. I might be on somebody's table. But at this point, I feel like I'm still in a state where I could change it myself. And that just goes for my mental health and my mental strength and my mental stamina, and me learning that my thoughts are not as strong as what I'm capable of. So say it is my overall size. If I'm not happy with that, I'm in a point and I am in the body that is mobile enough for me to change that on my own. And I just don't focus on the things that I cannot change. Like I can't change my forehead size unless I'm gonna go get laser hair surgery. And again, I'm not at that point. I can't change my foot. Like it just does not, the toenail just don't grow back. So we fix it with acrylic and I feel just as confident. So I don't worry about the things that I can't change. And if it is bothering me to a point and it is something that I can change, I just have to put in that work and do it. What I don't really like about the plus size, I'm gonna just say I'm pointing out the plus size community right now, is that we have all these, body positivities and influencers and whatever that are telling us. I feel like they're just spoon feeding you to be okay with feeling sorry for yourself. If you don't like something about your body, if it's making you insecure, if it's stopping you from living your life, make those changes. And I feel like we've gotten to a point in the plus size community where everybody is being babied to just remain complacent with things that they don't like. You have the ability to change that. I don't feel like there's enough influencers advocating for you to change the thing because then we're deemed as fat phobic. And that's just not the case. If you're unhappy with whatever part of your body, you have to put in the work to make that change for yourself. It's not going to benefit or hurt anyone else in the long run. It's all about you. And when I think about being a Black plus size woman, I'm happy with the size I am now, because I know that if I want to, I can change it. And I know that if I stay complacent in my life, that it will change on its own and go to somewhere that I may not be as happy with it. I'm happy with a certain size of plus, and that's just for me. That's for my body. That's for my physique. I'm 5'2". So when I gain weight, that physically hurts, and I don't like that. So I exercise for my mental health, my mental clarity, and for me to maintain my size of plus. What I think it becomes an issue is when we're fed to, you know, be happy with your body, be happy with everything, and you should be happy with your body and be happy with your life and all of that. But when your body is stopping you from doing things that you want to do, that's what should ignite you to make that change, so that you can live your life fully. Because you can sit up here and say all day how happy you are with your life and how happy you are with your body and how happy you are being this plus size person. But if being that level of plus size is stopping you from doing things that you want to do, you're not living a full life, and it is affecting your health. Not necessarily like doctor in a bed, need a needle, having heart attacks, diabetes, none of that. But you're not able to live your full life because your weight is stopping you from doing something that you want to do. That's my thing when it comes to like dealing with insecurities and being a plus size woman and having those insecurities, and people telling me that I can't have certain insecurities because I'm not a certain size, and that I should have certain insecurities because I am a certain size. And how am I so confident with being this size or being this shape or being whatever? So it's like it's coming from you at all angles. And another way to deal with those insecurities, because you already have it in your head, but then you have it coming from everywhere else of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you can do, what you can't do, is to block all of that out and understand that you're the only person that has to live with this body, and you're the only person that has to be happy with it. So again, to reiterate, if there's something that you want to change, then put the steps in motion for you to change it. And I think that is a way of dealing with it. You eliminate the insecurity by putting in the work to change it. And when you put in that work to change it, you intensify and level up your mental strength, your mental stamina, because you've set a goal for yourself and you've done the work to achieve it. So that just empowers you to be like, hey, when I put my mind to something, I really can do that shit. And so that can change your body, that can change your mind, that can change a lot of things in your life. But a way to deal with insecurities is to eliminate them. So you don't like your nails, learn how to do your nails, go get them done. You don't like your hair, learn how to do your hair, go get it done. And it's not to cover up or mask anything. It's just how you maintain and remain stable with your mental health. Because insecurities, I feel like, just really can affect your mental health if you allow them to. But I've never been the one, I've never been the influencer, I've never been the content creator to just be like, oh, it's okay, just love yourself. No. If there's something you don't like, then you gotta change it. Take the steps to change it. I've never been the babying type. You're not gonna sit up here and message me and want me to like feel sorry for you and do all that. No, I'm gonna tell you what I have tried, what I have done, what I have gone through, and the steps that I took to change so that I no longer have that issue. But if you want to sit complacently and continue to have those issues so that you can tell somebody else so they can baby you about it, that's not the proper mindset to have. That's not how you achieve difficult tasks in your life. Weight loss is a difficult task. Body changing, not even just weight loss, just body changing. If you want to gain muscle, lose muscle, gain fat, lose fat, it's all a lot. It all takes a lot. You have to change your eating habits. You have to change your exercise level. You have to change your water intake. You have to change so many different parts of your life that you're normal and used to doing to eliminate whatever you're trying to change about yourself. So change the things that you can if you really want to change them. Block out the naysayers and remember that you're the only person that has to be in your body in this space, and be proud of what you are presenting to the world. And be in love with all the changes of your body, and just understand I don't want to say magic. I don't want to over glamorize it, but just like, I think people should be in awe of how their body can change not even just your body, how you can change when you set your mind to something and just follow through. There's lots of opportunities, lots of things we miss out on, lots of clarity we miss out on because we're not real with ourselves and we don't take the steps to follow through on something that we want for ourselves. And in the end, the only person that's let down is you. So I don't know if that was positive or negative. I feel like I was kind of being a negative Nancy, and I feel like I'm being a negative Nancy because I just see so many influencers just baby feeding. I say baby feeding, or feeding with baby food. It's just soft. Y'all want everything soft, and sometimes you gotta toughen the fuck up. Okay, toughen up for yourself. You are that bitch, and especially if you want to be that bitch, and that's not even the attitude you have with yourself, but that's what you want to be in. And I don't know if that ignites you. Like, you gotta talk to yourself like that. Like, bitch, you cute or whatever, but you really not feeling that part, and this is what you could do so you could change that. You don't really like, I don't know. I just, body is the easiest thing for me. So you don't like your stomach. All right, well, you gonna have to eat right. Yeah, you may work out, but that stomach not going nowhere if you still eating all that bullshit. You may lose a couple inches, you may lose a little this, you may do a little that, but if you really want to get to whatever your ideal body shape type is, you're gonna have to put in some work and change your habits. You cannot expect anything to change when you're doing the same thing that you've been doing forever. So I really don't know if this still goes into dealing with insecurities, but just be real with yourself. And when I say be real with yourself, is this really something that is going to stop your day, stop you from doing something that you want to do? I think that's a lot of times where insecurities come from. It's like we obsess over it in our head so much, but it's not even something that another person, the next person, would notice. I think we have to really, depends on the type of person you are, but to really just have self chats with yourself. It's like, is this something that's really what is this? Am I really just in my head about this right now? And the majority of the time, we're really just in our head about this shit. So have mental check-ins, hop out of your head. Understand that you are the only person that has to be happy with whatever you're presenting to the world, whatever you look like, feel like, any of that. It's up to you to make those changes. Yes, you can gain inspiration from wherever, social media, whoever in your life. But at the end of the day, that's the work you have to put in. So just try to maintain a sense of reality when it comes to these things. Are not going to happen overnight. The changes that you want to make, they're not going to happen overnight. The insecurities that you have, they're not going to be eliminated overnight. But once you start putting in that work for yourself and doing things for yourself, to better your mind, you'll feel stronger, you'll feel more empowered. And when you see that you've accomplished a task that you set for yourself, you'll really feel unstoppable. So that is how, those are my suggestions. I don't know if this is a good video or not. Y'all tell me in the comments. I really was just rambling and ranting. I'm not used to the commentary. Y'all know I'm used to like try on hauls, and it's just very straight to the point. So I love these tan talks, but I feel like it's weird for me on YouTube. So y'all let me know how y'all felt about this video. Did I answer the question? Did I not? I just really want to know. But that's how I deal with my insecurities. I hope you took something from this video. I'm going to try to edit it in a way that makes sense because I really was just rambling. But thank you guys so much for coming back to another one of my videos. First of all, necklace by M. Janelin, Michaela Janelin. Follow her. Get it. You need it. Yes, you do. But if you have not subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button, slide over, hit the bell, and hit all videos so you're always notified when I have a brand new upload. If you have other tan talk topics that you would like for me to chat about, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. And period, just drop in the comments below. Y'all do not want to talk to me. Y'all hate me? Y'all must hate me because y'all don't be trying to talk to me in the comments. They be randos from wherever, doing whatever. But I just want to talk to the community. I want to see where my YouTube community is. And I want y'all to let me know what you want to see from me on this, because I do a little bit of everything and I know that can be a lot. If we need to separate channels for different type of content, y'all let me know. But that's just me. I just do a little bit of everything. I think about a lot of different things. I like to talk about a lot of different things. And I would love to produce that type of content for y'all, but we got to communicate. We got to communicate. So yeah, back to what I was saying to sign off. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Become a tan bandit. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Drop a comment down below and tell me what you want to see, what you grabbed from this video. And I thank you guys so much for coming back or coming to. I love you so much, and I will see you on my next video. Stay true.